Hi, Sean McCaffrey, your employment coach, SeanMcCaffrey.com. This is part 2 of a 3-part series with my 6-step interviewing method to help you interview more effectively and earn that job offer for your best fit job. My third tip, or my third step in the 6-step method, is to prepare appropriate questions. And not enough job candidates prepare enough questions, because here's what happens. You sit down, and during the banter, the natural flow of the conversation, they're going to address basic questions you might have already prepared. But you want to have enough in your arsenal to show A, that you're sincere about the position, 2, that you've done your research, and 3, that you're ready to rock and roll, that you really want this job. So it really demonstrates your enthusiasm and your professionalism the more questions you have prepared. And not just surface-related questions. We're talking about, based on your research, you're digging a little bit deeper, and you're going to ask more thought-provoking, probing questions during this part of the interview. So, and I recommend having at least 20 questions written out. The myth is to walk in with no pen or paper, and that is absolutely untrue. You want to walk in prepared, which means walking in with your briefcase, and on your briefcase you have a pen, you got your notepad with your questions already written out. So as you go through the natural conversation, natural flow of the interview, you can check off the questions that have already been addressed. Or you can make notes on follow-up questions to ask better, so you can ask better questions when it's your turn or when there's an opening for you to go ahead and get your questions asked. So step number 3 is prepare at least 20 questions. 20. So you have enough in your arsenal to, again, demonstrate your sincerity and to demonstrate your research and your enthusiasm for the position. Number 4, my 4th tip, is first impressions. And I talk about this a lot, and it seems simple, but you'd be surprised how many do not think about this seriously. First impressions means how you dress, posture, confidence, handshake, arms back, a firm handshake, a smile on your face, eye contact. All these things that go into somebody's opinion about you, and you're really helping to control the environment. You're trying to influence their decision to bring you on board based on how well your first impression comes off. So you really want to do a really good job of dressing appropriately. And a lot of my contemporaries believe you can never overdress. I absolutely disagree. I think you can overdress. You want to know your audience. If it's a business casual environment and you walk in with a 3-piece suit with cufflinks, you're going to turn these people off. You've got to be able to dress to your audience. So if it's a business casual audience, then you dress with a pair of khakis, a button-down shirt, and a sport coat. For women, obviously know your audience. Business dress versus business casual. But this all sets the tone for the first impression, that you have done your research, you know them, you know their culture, and you're dressing for the position. So I would really want to caution you on overdressing. I think it's a bad form. Other parts of the first impression, too much perfume or cologne, the accessories, the jewelry, things like that, keep them toned down, or at least keep them in line with what the culture and the mission is of the organization. So those are my next 2, these are steps 3 and step 4 of my 6-step process to a more successful interview. And I'm going to share the final 2 in the next segment. Again, my name is Sean McCaffrey, your employment coach, helping you to your best fit job.